asking me a question regarding what are those things that you're supposed to do after getting what you call a work permit. Remember, for you to get a work permit, or what you call a work permit, is what you call the residence permit, or what you call the residence QID in any country that you may have. What are those things that you're supposed to do after getting what you call a work permit? It will depend on the company, or it will depend on your job. Yes, most of the time, for you to get a work permit, you must pass what you call the medical. You must finish up what I call the formalities, or what you call the formalities according to the labor, or according to the labor ministry, or according to that country laws, the labor laws that you are in at a particular time. You might be in Bahrain, you might be in Qatar, you might be in Saudi Arabia, you might be in UAE, you might be in Abu Dhabi or Dubai in any way, or you might be in Qatar, or even Oman or Kuwait. But what you need to understand, after you passing the requirements for you to work in that country, which the last step of those requirements will be issuing you with what you call a residence permit, which can be an incomer, which can be a QID, which can be any sort that permits you to work in that country. Then you will begin off with work. Now it will be the responsibility of what you call your employer to deploy you wherever he has to deploy you, because you've already finished up the formalities. He will deploy you, give you accommodation, give you the rest, give you the job, also give you whatever is being discussed upon, or whatever is being agreed upon in what you call the contract. So once you get into the country and all those formalities are done, then probably that means you are free, or you're ready to start off with work, and your employer will begin giving you the work, or he will deploy you whatever he has to deploy you. So most of the time where the problem comes from is that some of us will fail what you call the medicals. And once you fail the medical in any of these Gulf countries, then that means you prove unfit. You are unfit to work in that particular role, or even to work in this country, on that country where you apply the job for. Because remember, most of these countries are very setco when it comes to what we call some particular diseases that definitely we have. So that will not, if out of that and you've completed all those formalities minus taking the fingerprints, and you have your what you call your residence permit to permit you start of the work, then you are free to go. You're head to stay. Your employer or your boss is now very okay to